Andy, defeat against Chadderton today. Obviously, a sort of polar opposite from Tuesday. Obviously, a late sort of comeback for the better on Tuesday. A Chadderton comeback for the worse. Today, what were your thoughts?
Well, first of all, can never be sore losers on stuff. So well done to Chadderton for winning the game. For us as a football club, I'll say it time and time again. One game isn't going to define us as a football club, and it shouldn't. Just chatting with the staff there and chatting with the players, and I think it was, the last 10 minutes was very disappointing. The first goal was a wonder strike, really. Hit it from distance. Second goal, basic defending. We've part of our mantra as a defensive unit is we don't allow the ball to bounce. We allow it to bounce, and the lad goes on and scores. And then the third one, we're trying to push to get an equaliser because we want to get something out of the game, which reality is we should have been winning the game comfortably at 1-0 because I think they had one shot second half, they hit the crossbar. Other than that, they came and we were having to break them down, which I thought we did, Adam. So yeah, it's disappointing, but as a football club, we've got to accept that we are a big scalp, and some games aren't going to go right. It's how we all come out of it, and that's fans included.
Definitely, and just on team selection today, one change to the starting 11. Lewis Morrison in for Jack Tinning. Was that down to minutes? Just talk us through that one.
He picked up a couple of dead legs on Tuesday night, and he was really struggling to get around training on Thursday, and we just felt, listen, we're looking at the squad and we're giving people opportunities. Whether that decision was right or wrong today, we made the decision, we went with it, but we probably did miss Jack in there a little bit today, but it doesn't mean that was the decision and why we lost the game. I just as a whole, I felt it was just one of them days where 86 minutes or 85 minutes you're thinking, just see it out. That's what football is. But again, there are, it's pretty much a new team, if you like. Geordie and Lewis playing together, Laugh playing together. We had to bring Gaz Pete on because, to be fair, Curtis went over on his ankle. So it is I think there's only 4 that were in that starting lineup from last season. So there is an element of this is 5 games in, we've won 4, we've lost 1. Things aren't always going to be perfect, and like I said, we are going to be a scalp. I think the most disappointing thing is just the way that the goals went in, but that's always the case when you can see goals. You can pick the life out of them, but reality is we've got to be better and more experienced in that situation, which we have been for the last 2-3 weeks or 4-5 weeks, whatever we want to call it.
You mentioned Curtis's ankle there. Is that anything serious?
I don't know, to be honest. I've not spoken with the physios as of yet. But yeah, I think he just, as he went into that challenge, which was a bit of a naughty challenge, I think the lad did get booked for it. But I think he's just rolled it, so we'll see.
Looking to Tuesday, obviously, another away trip this time in Padiham. What are your thoughts out of it?
Padiham's a really tough place to go, and we know we've got to recover well. So, we'll be in Monday, getting the recovery in and talking about how to improve the areas that we needed to improve today. But, I also think there can't be any knee-jerk reactions regarding us as staff and playing staff, and as a football club as well, because this time last week, the place is bouncing, and it was bouncing today up until 86 minutes. But I think this is probably a bit of a wake-up call, not just for the players and the staff, but everyone of the level that we're at, because the lads are working very, very hard. Unfortunately today it was one of them things, and we're always going to work even harder to make sure that we can keep those clean sheets and score more at the other end.
And just finally, do you have a message for the fans after today?
Oh, well, like I said, I think they stuck with the lads throughout, and that even up until I think when it was 2-1, we're still pushing and they're pushing the boys forward, and that's what it has to be because it's a long season. I think so far we've given very good value for money, and everyone's enjoyed the environment. And I think that's important that we continue to create that environment on and off the field that everyone wants to get behind Bury and continue to enjoy this fantastic football club.
So thanks, Andy.